Welcome to the Bougie Black Brother Network. Good evening and welcome to Car Wax. I'm Michael, your Bougie Black Brother, and we're here for our Friday edition of our music review. And I'm here with my co-host, the Bougie Brother Sean. What's up, brother?
Water, son. How you feeling today?
Cool. I was out there, man, about 73 degrees in this bitch.
Yeah.
It was like, are you kidding me? You know, because
I was really enjoying it. I've been outside most of the day. I'm about to step out in one more second again.
Just do it one more time, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was out there, you know. Sometimes you got to do things a little better. So I was able to get my new Mac. Yeah, 2017. Because I'm just doing a little too much and this old Mac can't take it no more.
Right.
So, you know, so that's how I'm running with that. But it's all good. That's other than that, good weather, good soul, and you know, I'm just feeling good. I just need to continue to stay healthy because there's a lot of people falling out, dude.
Man, quit playing.
I know.
Look, I better pay attention what this food is doing to y'all, man, and y'all can't supersede what this food is doing. So y'all better act like y'all want to live for at least another 5 years, 10 years further than what you're supposed to. So definitely.
So I wanted to kind of start off with what's on your mind and kind of lay it out because I don't think we got into it last time. But the freaking Grammy Awards. So it was a couple of surprises and a couple of things that was pretty much bullshit. Like that's why we never did anything on it. But I was kind of surprised with the Cardi B win. What was your thoughts on that, yo?
Well, I did tell you if we go back to the invasion of privacy, I will let you know that I'll repeat probably what was said. I didn't repeat it, but the shock value of it, just when it came out, the timing of it, and how it was received by everybody, is really made that album what it was. Not only that, you can actually pull 4 to 6 tracks off of that album. Right. And those are in rotation on the billboards or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So statistically, yes. You can't take nothing away from her. Because statistically, she deserves that. Okay. You know, and I'm not expecting the Grammys to be like, oh, well, you know, J. Cole did lyrically, you know, take it there. And, happen, you know, Drake did give you 2 albums and he broke, you know, I'm not expecting them to go that deep into award shows.
But they got some good nominations, though. So some of the nominations surprised me. So that's why I was kind of like.
Wow. I mean, like in a good way, like, oh, wow, they picked them out? Or in a bad way, like, why would they pick them?
In a good way, because they did the J-Rock, which I love the shit out of that. I didn't think they would put that there. You know what I'm saying? They did your West Sports Cat that you was like, yo.
Hustle.
Yeah. That was a surprise to me. I was kind of like, wow. You put him there. And a lot of the Black Panther joints that was on there. So it was like multiple ones from the Black Panther album because we knew that album was outstanding. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they was giving it love on that. And a lot more love to Donald Glover that I didn't expect. So I didn't know how to feel about that. I didn't know if it was like a good thing or overuse because they were more familiar with him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it was, I think it was both.
Okay.
You know, I think the fact that he was able to carry on what he did last year with Atlanta and do a music video, which visually was like probably one of the best things that happened last year.
Yeah, true.
You know, visually, man, when that hit, everybody was like equally. You know, was like, what is this? This is amazing. Who did this? You know, so I think I appreciated the fact that it held its value through the years. Because I honestly, you know, as much hip-hop as we were listening to, I forgot about it.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad album at all or anything. I mean, it wasn't a bad track or anything, but it was just a single, and it was based off of a video.
Right.
You know, so it was kind of like a movie, but like a song. You know what I'm saying? Like he slick threw out one single. Well, he threw out like 4 singles actually.
It was like a little EP, wasn't it?
Right, because he did the summertime one.
Yeah.
And he did one after that, and then the summertime video was hard too.
Yeah. I mean, he did a good job, but the one that kind of stood out was This Was America, because it had a message, and he wanted you, the visual of it all. I think we said that when we kind of reviewed the fucking video, man. It was kind of like, if you didn't see it, you would have been like, oh, this kind of odd.
Yeah, right. This song whack.
Yeah, or like, damn, why the fuck they playing that? But once you saw the video, that means whenever you heard it, you visually saw it in your mind. So it didn't matter anymore because you saw what the meaning was.
Right.
And then it just stuck with you. And I think that's what happened with everybody. And, you know, yes, he won multiple ones, but, you know, it was a lot of good stuff that was out there. It was a lot of good stuff that was nominated. I just don't like sometimes you nominate people just to say, at least I'll give you a nomination, when you know they really not competing because you're going to pick whoever the fuck you want anyway. You know what I mean?
I think the Oscars do that more than the Grammys now. It's rumored that the Grammys have been, you know, reaching out to certain black producers, hip-hop producers, you know, hip-hop artists to get votes in now. You know what I'm saying? It's not just that small circle of white people picking black music anymore, you know, so.
The Oscars just did it too, though.
Okay. So, but, you know, I mean, not trying to get too deep into the movie thing, you know, big shouts out to Spike Lee and everything, but I feel like that's just kind of like a hush mouth award for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, here, now get out of our face. You know what I'm saying? Leave us alone.
Right.
You know, like, you know, after what, 20 years, 30 years, they finally give Spike Lee an award. And don't get me wrong, that was good. That was good show. I mean, good movie.
Yeah. It absolutely was. But being honest with you, the shit that he had in between was garbage. I don't care if it was a black movie or not. Stuff that he put in between those years was garbage. It shouldn't have been competitive. I don't care. You know, if he say, oh, you know, who the fuck are you? Okay, I'll take it. But I'm telling you, it wasn't good. This was something that he did, and he put some substance in it. And I think because Peele worked with him with that as the executive producer and kind of worked around, it gave him something a little different than what he was used to. Because he did some things that was kind of like, what are you doing, man? But this one just came together. But anyway, I mean, yeah, I got you. But I wanted to, because you kind of compared the two, because this year, even the Black Panther production and costume people, they freaking won. And they actually won 3 awards for the movie outside of the movie in general. So it made you understand why they nominated as one of the movies of the year. Because if it's winning and you saw that the production design was top notch, Black Woman won that. Black Woman won for best costumes.
But to your point, that's exactly right. To your point, if I'm only getting one award and it's for best movie, but I'm not getting an award for best script, for best design, for best direction, none of that. Yeah, I do feel like that movie was just placed in there.
Yep. But it was placed in a whole bunch of different areas. So then you could say, wait a minute, you did like this movie. So it kind of validated when I found that they was nominated in multiple other areas. And they let them come on stage and take the award. And I was like, wow, freaking amazing. Okay. So we're in a society that I think is being forced to change. The Grammys too. The Grammys is like, we got to put more women up there. We got to put more minorities in there. We got to respect fucking hip hop a lot more because they pressuring us.
They're pressuring us. Right.
It's about the pressure. It's not about, I'll just recognize it because it's a great art. No, they're being forced to say, here's some shit you're going to listen.
That. Over the years, they've been dissing, neglecting us. You know what I'm saying? They'll give us a little trinket here, and then they'll just dismiss us. Now it's like they're real. This is what's happening.
Yep.
Our voices are so strong, and the people that are up top voices are so strong. They don't have the power to control those voices no more.
Nope.
So what's happening is those voices are like, man, fuck these award shows. They're not doing nothing for us.
Right.
And then slowly but surely, like the NFL, they're seeing their numbers go down. They slowly go down more. And they're like, oh, well, how are we going to get our numbers back up? Okay, we have to start acknowledging these people that we're neglecting. You know what I'm saying? So when Drake comes up there and he, the top person, and he goes to the Grammys and he's like, man, these awards don't mean nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Just the fact that people are buying tickets to your show, bro, that's your award. That you're winning from that. And then cut that man off. You know what I'm saying?
Because they don't want to hear that. They said, if I give you an award, that means you should be grateful. Fuck you.
Dude, no, because I can't give you Employee of the Month and then you be like, man, this department trash.
Good analogy.
You know what? Give me that award back. What are you doing?
Yeah, that's true. Say, whoa, if you don't like it, fuck it. Give me it back. Oh, shit. What?
And you know what? We're going to write you up within the next week.
Yep, because you're going to do something and we're going to get your ass because now we got our eyes on you.
Don't disrespect this company like that.
Yeah.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, I got you.
So,
yeah.
You know, so again, man, this is what's going on. I don't respect it. What's going on is they have no choice.
Yep.
They're fading out. They're becoming endangered species.
Mm-hmm.
They will be extinct shortly. And what they're doing is they're trying to find a way to not be extinct.
Yeah.
And that's all it is, dog. They really don't want us there still. We're forcing their hand, and they're still like, all right, here. You know what I'm saying? They're not negotiating.
They're making money off. Now, how can you make money off a genre and don't award them for making money for you? That makes no sense. And to that point, if you say, I'm not going to reward the people who's making my money, the people who's making their money is like, then I'm not going to fucking deal with you then. I'm going to do my independent shit. I'm going to go to another label while I'm respected. I'm not even going to come to your awards show no goddamn more. So you got high profile names of people said, I'm not fucking going there. And because they high profile, they show up on the top of these news feeds. Jay-Z and Beyonce not going to the Grammys. Donald Glover and such not going to the Grammy. That goes to the top of the feed. So it's making the Grammys look like, y'all some fuck-ups. And they was like, we got to do something to say they made a mistake to not come. Because, see, we're okay. We are okay.
Right.
Please come next year. Nah, fuck you. We know why you're doing it. To your point, you just said it. We know why you're doing it. Your music is extinct. Your ideas are extinct. You're waiting for the next thing coming from the people of color. That's what you're waiting on. And once you get it, you're going to take advantage of it. So you might as well open it up and give the freedom, because even though they're going to give the freedom, they still want a certain amount of control. And the fact that that people of color are pulling the control away from them, they're in a really precarious situation. So, and that's what I got from it. I liked it, but I saw exactly what you were saying was like, I'm doing a lot of this out of fear. I'm not doing it as, it wasn't genuine. You saw that they picked the right folks, but it wasn't really genuine. They was kind of say, hey, let me put some people in here that you know that I've been hearing that you like. Or, yeah, this is the people that I'm kind of comfortable with, but damn, they did a good job. So people really won't criticize us that much.
Right. They like to, man. I'm peeping how they moving. You know what I'm saying? And we just need to keep on getting our Asian community type shit on. You know what I'm saying? As long as we start focusing on self and appreciating self and patronizing our businesses, we're gonna be all right. The catch is, black people always do things that's trendy. But the trendy thing right now is like businesses, like restaurants. You know what I'm saying? And I'm fine with that. As long as the businesses, create another storefront, put money back into the community,
employ people,
and establish themselves as a high-end brand. As long as they take advantage of the trend, I'm fine with that. Because once this black trend is over, you better be established. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the whole point. So, yeah, it's real out here, man. So, I agree, man. What did you think about the J. Cole Middle Child video?
Oh, I like that. I love the visuals, how it went, it went dark and changed the atmosphere in the back.
Yes.
The relationship of what he was saying and the imaging. J. Cole he on a mission, dude.
Yes.
He's on a fucking mission.
You feel it?
Yeah.
Do you feel his Dreamville goddamn J. Cole movement?
Yep.
He's on his Jay-Z shit.
Yep.
Like he's on his Lil Wayne shit right now.
So he said that on the 21 Savage video. I'm going to show up on everybody's shit. He said it. I'm going to show up on everybody's shit. I thought y'all just will think about, hey, it's all about the music. It's all about what you put. I see y'all not hearing like that. Okay, so I'm going to show up on everybody's fucking video. And then you'll know who's the best. Because he did it. He's doing it. He's fucking doing it. And he's not doing it like an Eminem, who try to overpower you with just rapid fire bullshit.
Right. He's so smooth at it, dude. It's what happened, bro. He tried to prove himself when Kanye and them was doing his thing. Then he left, went back home. He wasn't trying to prove anything to nobody, but he was still going platinum. Mm-hmm. He realized that, wow, I really didn't care about the game, but I've already established myself of who I am. And I have that buzz, and they respect that. Mm-hmm. They don't even care about what I'm really. They don't care the fact that I'm not rapping about what they're used to rapping, hearing. I'm sorry, but now he done made his 2 albums, and he drops KLD. All of this in between, no promotion.
Yep.
He did no in all 3 albums. I'm talking about, like, no marketing, no. I'm going through interviews. None of that. He did he did one with Angie Martinez. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did like 1 or 2, but he didn't go on no tour.
Right.
So he sees the fact that he don't have to do nothing except drop it.
Yep. But what he's doing is he's pissed off because this is how I see him now. He's an underground success. This dude's going platinum, and he's still underground because people don't respect him on the level that he's really at. It's almost like, oh, yeah, J. Cole, oh, he's the best, but vote for Drake. Oh, J. Cole, man, did you hear him? He murdered that shit, but go for him. And he's the best, but they're not put. So he was like, okay, now if I'm the best and you put me up against him, why you keep pointing at this motherfucker? Why you keep pointing at him? So I'm going to show up on everybody's shit, and now you're going to say, man, did you hear that J. Cole cut on such and such? Hey, did you hear that J. Cole? And he went to the NBA halftime shit?
Man, he did the whole weekend. He had a brunch on Friday. He did a cameo at the dunk contest, and he performed at halftime at the show. at the NBA All-Star game.
He's promoting his brand now.
Yep.
He's tired. You're not respecting me for my music, so let me put the brand out now. So Dreamville, get on my back. I'll be in the front. That's what I'm doing. If that's what y'all want, and I can pull my people along, then that's what I'm doing.
Yep. I'm finna Jay-Z this shit.
Yep.
I'm finna represent my brand, and the crew finna ride the brand until somebody get on, and until I got give it to the next person. Y'all just gonna have to deal with me these next 5, 6, 7 years.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think he's gonna do. I believe that he's like, all right, I'm done sitting in the house. I done had my child. I done went out. I done had my whole peace time, and I still made millions. Mm-hmm. I wasn't dealing with y'all, and I still made millions. I did my little tour, you know what I'm saying, for my album, just cause. Yep. You know what I'm saying, for my fans. But I wasn't dealing with that. Now, oh man, I see that I have a responsibility, and that's what it is.
Right.
He sees how important he is to the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So when he did that whole Dreamfield session at the beginning, he realized that, all of this needs to be, I need footage on all of this shit. he's realizing now that my presence is needed. Even if I'm not rapping and doing some old crazy shit, my presence, you visually seeing me is needed in this game right now. Right. You know what I'm saying? So
because they know him in the game, but they don't see him in the game.
Right. Everybody love him. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, he got new wind. He got a new wind. I love the video. I think the video has so many little messages in it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it really gives you, like, this, damn, what is he trying to tell me?
Like he was in a shopping cart. Remember that shit he in the shopping cart? And he was just pulling him along. And I was like, listen. So I wanted to hear what he was saying again. Because he tells you, you just got to listen.
But see, and that's what happened. So what happened was, when Middle Child first came out, everybody was like, man, that first verse hard, but I don't know about that second verse. Right? So, and I when I was listening to it, I said it the second time I listened to it. And then the third, fourth time, I was just like, wow, he really snapped on that second verse. And he did. You know what I'm saying? So what he did was he gave you what you wanted in that first verse. And then he gave you that knowledge in that second verse. So that's why on the video, he didn't do nothing but sit in that cart. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you can pay attention to what he's telling you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he didn't do no cuts nowhere else. He finished that verse on that cart. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I was just like, I mean, because thinking about it and talking to you about it now, I'm realizing, like, nah, I need you to pay attention to what I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I'm going to make sure that the real prevail. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're raised by our mamas. You know what I'm saying? We don't take care of our sisters and women. You know what I'm saying? We don't take care of our kids. We need to do better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to make sure we do that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's telling you what man, that shit is powerful. That shit is powerful, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he's breaking it down. My homeboy, my homeboy Chet, he was like, yo, I like that Middle Child, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't even like Cole like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. But he's like, I'm like, really? Why you like it? It don't sound like no poem he's trying to give me. You know what I'm saying? He rapping to me, man.
Rapping now.
That's that shit I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So now he's broadening his audience. Because now I'm giving you what you want. You know what I'm saying? That KOD shit you thought I was playing? Nah, I'm in the game, nigga. I like these young rappers.
So
you know what I'm saying?
I think you looking at it in that way. I'm looking at it that he's pissed off. I'm looking at it as, you know what? I'm tired of the people that's whispering my name. I'm tired of that. Don't whisper my goddamn name. If I'm the truth, then I need for y'all to say it. So if you're not going to say it, I'm going to show you. And I'm going to keep showing you until you said, this dude is amazing. Did you hear that? Oh, did you see that video? Hey, did you see him when he was... I'm going to be everywhere because I'm pissed and I'm tired of y'all saying J. Cole is the greatest, but you say it in whispers. That's disrespectful. I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to make y'all understand who the fuck I am. And I kind of got that from him, and I love that because he's not really being boisterous, but he's showing you, oh, I'm going to show you how to do it because I don't have to be boisterous, but I'm going to tell you I'm the fucking best, and let me just go on to my vote.
Dude, the NBA weekend was in North Carolina. He hosted it. Like I said, Friday he had a brunch. How you cameo at the dunk contest and then try to dunk in the dunk contest? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that? You know, for me, it was monumental. It was historical for me. You know what I'm saying? For a rapper to try to dunk in the dunk contest. You know what I'm saying? In the NBA. Come on, man. At his home. You know, hometown shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was historical, dog. Like,
right.
He will always be in pain. Even just if he would have made it, oh my God, the arena would have shut down, dog. Yep. It would have been nothing else was going on, man.
J. Cole's like, dunk, yeah.
J. Cole dunked in the dunk contest. J. Cole dunked in the dunk contest. You know what I'm saying? Like, just that alone. But just the fact that he tried was like, wow, dude, you're confident. You're showing children, like, you're showing J. Cole fans, you're showing young J. Cole fans, be you. You know what I'm saying? Be the best you. Mm-hmm. Don't try to be a cool rapper. Just be you. Have fun. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what that showed me. He didn't have no chains on. He had this fucking hippie hoodie on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was like genuine. It was so authentic. So that's what he's giving you, dude. And that's the part of the game that I love. And it's crazy because hip hop is getting a little bit softer because of it, but it's going in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? Because it's changing the mindset of people, man. It's changing people's thought process, dog.
And it's to be respected too. And yeah, except for just the drugs and the groupies and fucking whatever chicks show up and flashing everything you got. It's changing.
The albums that one of the albums that we're about to get into, J. Cole influences that type of talk. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers ain't talking about their life.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? People aren't talking about their life, man. They trying to get you in a vibe, man. They trying to, people still make club music, man. There's still people out here that just listen to ignorant shit.
Yeah. But they want that because, to your point, I want to get away from what I'm living. I want to get away from that. So I want to go to the club and get some hype, or I want to, visually see, yeah, man, get a Lamborghini, or yeah, I'm going to get that Maserati truck, and so on and so forth. So,
or vice versa, white kids.
Yeah,
man, I want to be in the hood. Mm-hmm. Man, I want a goddamn pistol. You know what I'm saying, man? I want a gang. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like literally, like the grass is greener on the other side. You know
but that's where the creativity is coming from. People gravitate toward things that are different and shiny. Whether, and I'm being metaphoric with shiny because the way black people do things, it is so amazing. And if you were standing on the outside seeing what we do, you would be, astonished and amazed. So imagine when we see each other, be like, yo, man, that motherfucker tight right there. Imagine if you see someone who's not your color, not where you from, and you see that and they see it like, oh, my God, man, I want to be like them. And let me flip it. So these people wanted to be Michael Jackson. I'm talking about the Virginia folks. They wanted to be Michael Jackson. So these motherfuckers put on blackface and dance like Michael Jackson. They didn't pick out a white person. They pick out a black person because they wanted to be black.
Right.
Because that what was hot. Not, I want to be buffoonish. No, they fucking admired him and wanted to be him. Yeah, it's racist because that's blackface. Be Michael Jackson and look like you white. How about that?
Right.
Try that shit on.
That's it.
But the ignorance of them was, that's what it is. But think about that. I want to be black, so that's what I do. Now you got them, well, I can't do blackface, but I'll put the tats on, or I'll put this on, and I'll have this kind of swag. Or so it's exactly what you're saying. They're seeing that and saying, damn, I wish I could do that. Damn, I want that. Let me emulate that. Let me do all of that. And that's what we got going on, which is pretty amazing to me, but, I ain't got time for that. They've been stealing shit for years, so, I can't respect that. Because you've been stealing from us for years.
You just steal from everybody, but you definitely been stealing from us for centuries.
Mm-hmm. So that was my segment, dude. That was my segment for what's on your damn mind. Because there's so much stuff that goes on sometimes that we talk through, but we don't have sometimes enough time to kind of express that. So I love to be able to say, what do you think about this? You know what I mean? So I'm going to try to keep that going from there. Tune in next time when we jump into our music reviews with our first feature of Gunna. See you next time on Car Wax. Peace.